Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Martin employs a private investigator to follow Carly, and Dante and Sam assure Rocco that they will locate a donor for Lulu today on General Hospital. Lucky is informed by Liz at the hospital that his liver enzymes are excessive and that he cannot donate his liver because doing so could kill Lulu. The results must be incorrect, he claims. She informs him that the laboratory verified it once more and that he caught a parasite that damaged his liver someplace on the globe. He asks for an injection or a pill to fix it, but she tells him it would take time that they don't have. After being away for so long, Lucky punishes himself for not being able to support his sister. Lucky approaches Lulu's bed and takes a seat. He apologizes and assures her that he tried. Taking her hand, he bemoans the fact that he cannot save her. He informs her that since she has always been resilient, all she needs to do is persevere until a donor is found. Rocco arrives and knows his uncle Lucky from photos. Even though Lucky claims to be grown, he still has his mother's eyes. Rocco queries his reasoning for bringing up a donor. Will he not save his mother? Arriving just in time, Dante gives Lucky a hug and remarks that he arrived. Upon noticing the expression on Lucky's face, he delivers the unfavorable news regarding his liver. Rocco flees, frustrated that his mother might not survive, and Dante follows. Alexis inquires about the status of the weapons search when Sam pays a visit to her mother behind bars. Sam says that despite their best efforts, neither the PCPD nor her have been able to locate the weapon. She promises that both she and the PCPD will take another dive. She should concentrate on preventing her sisters from pursuing one another. Alexis advises her not to. She requests that Sam watch out for Christina to avoid doing anything that could bring them both down. Sam is concerned that Molly would worsen the situation in an effort to save her. That isn't possible, according to Alexis, and Sam has to convince Christina that she is innocent and will escape. Sam promises to try, but she's not sure if she believes it yet. Later on, Martin pays Alexis a visit. He clarifies that he has employed a detective to track Carly. What role does Carly play in any of this, she wonders. He claims Carly lied and provided Sunny an alibi to protect him, so he needs to blow up their alibi. He claims that Sunny and Carly are the talk of the town, and that after she ended their dinner date with him the previous night, he spent the rest of the evening with Natalia Ramirez. Martin claims that the PCPD will target them if he is able to disprove their alibi. Martin believes she'll be freed as a result and able to concentrate on keeping Christina quiet. While Alexis is willing to let him have it, she secretly hopes Christina doesn't take any action to defend her father. Lucas tells Carly at the Metro Court that he went to Mom's grave and also stopped by Bobby's, which looks amazing. He acknowledges that Wiley and Willow were present. He claims that Wiley doesn't recall the turbulent beginning of his life and that time apart has enabled him to recover and move on. As they settle in, Carly reports that Wiley is doing well. Lucas claims to have matured greatly. Carly assures him that she is available to help if he needs it. Mac yells at Felicia over a table about Holly and how he warned her to avoid Robert. Felicia claims that she said the exact opposite to Holly. Holly has a tendency to break Robert's heart, so he can't believe she did that. He also doesn't want her to ruin things for him and Diane. Felicia asserts that there is no stopping them if that is their desire. Mac lashes out, saying that they both know Holly isn't a good fit for Robert. Felicia recognizes a fellow PI across the restaurant who was her competition back in the day. She and her tiny puppy are seated at a table. Felicia approaches Lucas to welcome him home while Mac excuses himself to see how Robert is doing. She congratulates him on becoming a surgeon and wants to have him over for dinner soon. As Felicia leaves, PI follows behind. She hears that Carly is back with Sunny, so she asks Felicia who the tasty new man is with Carly. Felicia says that is Carly's brother, Lucas. Is Carly involved in a case Felicia is working on? The woman claims she wouldn't tell her if she was working on a case. The woman advises Felicia to take care and walks off. Carly is informed by Lucas that Brad is back at work in the lab. She suggests that the board terminate Brad, but Lucas responds that he spoke with Brad and assured him that their relationship is finished. Brad is going to try to get Lucas back, which disturbs Carly. Lucas replies he would want to discuss her reconciling with her ex. When Sam gets to the hospital, Dante is pursuing Rocco. Liz tells Sam the news, and they sit down to discuss it. Dante assures Rocco that he won't let his mother to pass away, despite Rocco's fears. Dante and Sam promise to locate the person who they believe matches Rocco's mother. Liz is having a breakdown in the break room when Lucas checks in with her. She greets him home with an embrace. She is aware that this is not a good appearance for a chief nurse, but Lucas is aware that his mother has cried a good deal over her work. Liz is very sad for Lucky, and he will probably feel bad about himself for not being able to help Lulu. When Lucky arrives at Bobby's, he declares that this is his family's diner and demands at everyone to leave immediately. Left alone, Lucky blows up and starts tearing the diner up. Holly visits Robert's workplace. He understands she's been busy. Holly believes he's interested in learning about her spectacular escape and her return of Lucky. Robert is curious as to why she is acting strangely toward Sidwell. She claims that a female needs to earn a living, and things were okay up until Sidwell kidnapped Lucky, Anna, and Jason. Diane is fine, Robert responds when Holly inquires about her, and they are content. How long is she staying this time, he wonders. Mac bursts in to say hello to Robert. Holly departs from them after he says it's PCPD business. Mac declares to himself that he will not allow his brother to fall back into Holly's vortex. He is informed by Mac that he and Holly are essentially irreconcilable. Robert claims he is content with Diane and has no plans to get back together with Holly. Mac feels a sense of relief. Holly receives unfavorable news over the phone before leaving for the Metro Court. Her purchaser has withdrawn. She spots Carly and says hello to her. While claiming it was all business, she was hoped to spend some time with her partner. Inquiring, my man? Carly, aren't you and Sonny back together? Holly queries, seeing and listening from a nearby vantage point. Carly advises Sonny to just go to Pozzolo's since he's definitely there and claims that she and Sonny seldom talk about business. Brennan seeks a report on the events in Somalia when Anna stops by his office. Jason shows up, having also been called. Brennan is curious about every detail of what transpired. Once they are seated, Anna tells them what transpired. She expresses gratitude to him for saving their lives with his drone strike. Later that evening, Carly receives a call from Brennan asking her out to dinner. Jason is at the warehouse when Anna gets there. Will we ever talk about that kiss? She asks. Brennan encourages Anna to remain a little while longer as Jason and Anna prepare to leave. Why didn't Anna take Sidwell out? He asks. She clarifies that wasn't her goal. Then he inquires as to her and Jason's current situation. She trusted a civilian to work with her? He's startled. Reminding him that he attempted to recruit Jason, Anna calls him a highly competent man. Brennan says he still wants Jason to work for him, and he wants Anna to encourage him to. Refusing, Anna argues that the WSB destroys lives and she will not allow Jason, who recently escaped the FBI, to suffer that fate. Jason is done, she says, and she storms out. Sidwell took a seat to play but was soon called away, so Jason and Lucky were left on their own. Lucky was informed by Jason that his purpose for being there was to bring Lucky home. Jason eventually broke the terrible news to Lucky that Lulu needed a liver transplant and that he might be her only chance, despite Lucky's insistence that he could take care of himself. Before Lucky could process any of this, Sidwell came back for a decisive card game. Jason gave up fast, allowing Lucky to win. Sidwell marveled at how Holly always managed to land on her feet as he ordered the guards to remove Jason. Admire B&B, Days, General Hospital, or other soap operas. Participate in the discussion on our SC boards. To interact with fans and start a conversation right now, click this link. When Holly and Anna were alone in a cell, Anna questioned why Holly had not attempted to assist Lucky earlier. Holly clarified that she was unaware that he needed to give Lulu a portion of his liver. Holly was enraged because Anna and Jason had disrupted all her plans to gain millions from Sidwell. Anna urged Holly to have Robert tell Robin how much Anna loved her since she was certain that Holly would live and Anna would die. After their marriage, Holly remarked to Anna that it had been the sweetest time in my life. Anna observed that Robert was satisfied with Holly. But if you pass away here, Robert will never be content again. I just can't think out a way to prevent it, Holly said. At that moment, the guards showed there and dragged Holly outside while throwing Jason in the jail. Jason expressed his regret to Anna for the game's loss. I knew you would, a knowing Anna remarked. Anna quickly lost it and started to wonder if they would survive. Jason tried soothing Anna, but then he threw caution to the wind and planted a kiss on her. Sidwell was back in the poker room, threatening Holly and ready for another round. As Lucky hurried to free Sidwell from his handcuffs, Holly finally gave him a slap across the cheek. Holly reached for Sidwell's revolver, but as soon as Lucky removed his handcuffs, Sidwell smacked it out of her hands. Stella ran into a thoughtful Tracy in the park. Tracy sat there looking glum while Stella babbled on about the weather. Tracy was unhappy that Stella had come for their appointment on time, which Tracy considered late. Stella became irritated as she saw Tracy wasn't genuinely upset about being late. At last, Tracy acknowledged that she was displeased with two employees at Quartermain because they were insubordinate and ill-mannered. Stella concurred that employees shouldn't act in such a way while on the job after Tracy revealed that Sasha had hosted a brunch for Cody's family. But Tracy had to acknowledge that Sasha and Cody had taken the day off to attend the brunch. Stella realized right away that Tracy's true issue stemmed from her feelings for Cody. Tracy promptly disclaimed to be in love with Cody. Stella expressed her opinion that Tracy shouldn't feel that way, but she could understand if she did. That Cody's a tall drink of water, Stella said in jest. Stella realized that Tracy considered Cody a close friend and that Sasha and Mac were not the people she wanted to replace her. Tracy had lost two pals that year, Finn and Gregory, Stella pointed out. Stella didn't want to lose another friend because she knew Tracy was going through a difficult moment. At last, Tracy acknowledged that Cody made her think of Luke. Stella and Tracy carried on their conversation, discussing loves, families, and former friends. In the end, Tracy expressed her regret for her behavior and expressed her hope that Stella would be open to another meeting. Are you still not able to identify it? Stella smiled and remarked, a good friend when they're sitting right next to you. As James arrived at the Quartermain stables for his riding lesson, Sasha and Cody were having a private moment. In order to allow James and Cody to spend quality time together, Sasha made herself unavailable. Cody was asked about his relationship with Sasha by James. James was told by Cody that Sasha was someone who had faith in him even when he had no faith in himself. Later, just as Tracy entered the stables and gave them a sharp look, Cody and Sasha began having sex on the table. Drew quarreled with Ned on Valentine's standing in the Quartermain solarium. Similar to Michael, Drew made fun of Ned for choosing to work with Valentine. We've all made mistakes, Drew, including you, Ned replied. Drew insisted a new CEO was necessary for ELQ. Drew wanted Michael to take over, but Ned felt he should be the one. Ned brought up the fact that Drew had only taken on the Quartermain surname in order to run for office as they continued to quarrel. Ned also brought up Drew's legal issues with the SEC. Before things became too heated, Willow and Michael entered. Drew indicated that he had nominated Michael as the next CEO of ELQ. Willow went to the boathouse in order for Michael to get together with Ned and Drew. Drew pretended to be leaving as well, asking Ned and Michael to work things out. Ned told Michael that while he trusted Michael, he didn't trust Drew once Drew left. I acknowledge that Drew is a quintessential Quartermain. He is self-centered and will take what he wants even though you have good intentions, Michael. That doesn't guarantee Drew does too. I can never trust him completely. Ned remarked, you wouldn't either if you were intelligent. Later, when Ned and James had some time to ourselves, James asked him if he ever gave anyone kisses. Ned acknowledged that he did, but only with Olivia, his wife. Although James observed that Maxie and Spinelli enjoyed sharing kisses, he had a question. If kissing makes people happy, then why would one make Willow sad? Astonished, Ned asked James. James agreed to provide Ned further explanations when he was asked. James stated bluntly, "I heard Willow telling Aunt Nina that she felt bad about kissing Drew." Later, knowing Willow would be there, Drew found himself at the boathouse. Although Willow was not pleased to see Drew, he wanted to express regret for upsetting her on their date with Michael. Willow at last expressed her feelings to Drew. "I've continually asked you to stay away, and it's like you don't care," Willow replied. Although Willow acknowledged having feelings for Drew, she said they were absolute crap. Drew wished Willow never to feel that way. After that, discontinue it. Give up bumping into me and asking how I'm doing. Willow replied, "Drew, please leave me alone." She had to remind Drew to keep away from her again, and at last he turned and left. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.